the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Let's Master English podcast. This is our end of March, beginning of April Let's Master English podcast. The official date will be April 1st, but actually I'm recording this on March, I don't even know the date. March 29th. It's Friday, and we're live. We're actually live right now on Facebook, and we're also live on GoToMeeting for the members. So that's really cool. We tried to go live on YouTube, and we tried to go live on Periscope, but I'm not smart, so I wasn't able to do it. But in the future, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully it'll be good. So we've got lots of great songs coming up today. We're going to start off with a really cool, kind of funny one. Great news, great history, a song expose, Q&A, lots of fantastic stuff coming up. The first thing we need to listen to is a quick advertisement and then a lovely song. The song's going to be Aqua singing Cartoon Heroes. It's the weekend. Fun for some, but not for you, because you are not like other people. You have a brain. Your brain is hungry. Your brain wants English. But you have to wait until Monday. Finally, Monday, Coach Shane's free email newsletter goes out and gives your starving brain English nutrition in the flavor of America. Tuesdays brings Coach Shane's Tuesday English magazine, a feast for your brain and for your eyes. On Wednesday, your brain gets a little English test just to make sure your English IQ is getting higher and higher. Thursdays are thoroughly enjoyable as Coach Shane entertains you with new idioms. Oh, Friday, phrasal verb Friday. Coach Shane feeds your brain a phrasal verb feast until your brain explodes. www.letsmasterenglish.com/free. Sign up for Coach Shane's English email lessons before the weekend begins. The hoax is finally dead. The collusion delusion is over. Trump blasts the Mueller probe fraud, claims the inquest was ridiculous bullshit, declares he has been totally exonerated, and demands accountability from Democrats and the media. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, big news out of the United States. If you've been following the United States, especially the politics in America, America is really split. A lot of Americans love President Donald Trump. A lot of Americans hate President Donald Trump. And for 2 years, if you've been watching CNN and the other news stations, the newspapers, for 2 years, more than 2 years actually, they've been telling us that Trump, Donald Trump, and Russia, Vladimir Putin, are best friends. Yeah, they're best friends and they're working together. And actually, Donald Trump is just President Putin's little boy. He's Putin's slave. He's Putin's little girlfriend. That's the idea. So, I mean, they've been telling us that this Mueller, and he's like an FBI investigator. So Mueller has been, investigating the situation. He's been asking questions and looking for this Trump-Putin relationship. He's been looking for the relationship. And the media has been telling us, they're going to go to jail. Even Mr. Trump, President Trump, might go to jail. His son is going to go to jail. Everybody around him is going to jail. It's the end. It's incredible. This is a disaster. It's so embarrassing. And boom, last week, the FBI, Mueller, concluded finished their investigation, and the fact is, they found that there was no collusion. There was no secret relationship between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump and Russia. There was nothing. So there's no arrests. There's nothing. There's nothing about Russia. For 2 years, it has been basically a waste of time and a waste of money. And more importantly, for 2 years, American people have been hearing Trump is bad. Trump is, Russia's little girlfriend. So as people hear this more and more and more, they believe it and they hate Trump even more and more and more. And now we discover it's not true. None of it was true. So do we still hate Trump? It's a really embarrassing situation for the United States. Fortunately, there was no relationship between Trump and Russia, nothing special. So this is good news. If there was a relationship, it would really be a bad situation. What are we going to do? America was, really a bad situation, but it wasn't. So that's good. Now, that doesn't mean, Trump's a great guy, but at least one problem has been cleared. There is no Trump Russia collusion. And that's one of the words here. So I'm going to go through the story again, and I want you to listen carefully. These are Trump's words. And he said, the hoax is finally dead. Hoax, H-O-A-X, basically means joke, lie, kind of a combination between lie and joke. The lie is finally dead. The joke is finally dead. This ridiculous, crazy, stupid story about me and Russia is finally dead. The story is dead. The collusion delusion is over. Delusion, D-E-L-U-S-I-O-N. One more time, delusion, D-E-L-U-S-I-O-N. Delusion. Delusion means dream, but not just a dream when you're sleeping. It kind of means dream when you're taking drugs, or maybe when you're really sick, or if you haven't had any water or food for 1 week, you're going to have delusions. Okay? Crazy dreams. And the other word, collusion, and the spelling, C-O-L-L-U-S-I-O-N. One more time, C-O-L-L-U-S-I-O-N. Collusion. The collusion. Now, collusion means working together, but illegally, secretly. Okay? So collusion. So collusion in politics, usually not a good thing. And collusion between one country and another country, ooh, that's really could be a very bad thing. So Trump said the collusion delusion is over. And that's kind of funny. Collusion, delusion, the words sound very similar. The drug-filled dream that me and Russia are working together, it's over. It's over. Next. Trump blasts the Mueller probe fraud. And what this sentence means, Trump says the Mueller, and Mueller, that's the guy, and his name, the spelling, capital M, M-U-E-L-L-E-R. So Mueller probe, P-R-O-B-E. One more time, probe, P-R-O-B-E. And a probe, in this case, means an investigation. Okay, so Mueller is the FBI guy, and he's investigating collusion. He's looking for this relationship between Trump and Putin. And Trump blasts. He yells that the Mueller probe is a fraud. Fraud, F-R-A-U-D. Not real. It's some sort of fantasy. Okay, now actually fraud can be quite a bit more serious. So check your dictionary for the word fraud. Trump calls the Mueller probe a fraud. This is a fraud. Now, if it really is a fraud, then somebody will go to jail. Bum, bum, bum. Serious stuff. Trump claims the inquest was ridiculous bullshit. Trump says the inquest, spelling INQUEST, inquest, investigation, probe, all the same thing. Trump says the investigation was ridiculous, crazy, stupid bullshit. And yeah, bullshit. That's a bad word, so I keep saying it, and my pronunciation is a little bit off. Proper pronunciation, bullshit. But again, S-H-I-T, shit, that's a bad word, so we shouldn't really say shit. So I'm saying bullshit, okay? Meaning a lie. It's a ridiculous lie. It's a crazy lie. It is a hoax. Trump declares he has been totally exonerated. Trump declares. Trump claims. Trump blasts. All the same thing. Trump says very loudly that he has been totally, completely exonerated. Ooh, spelling, exonerated. E-X-O-N-E-R-A-T-E-D. One more time, exonerated. E-X-O-N-E-R-A-T-E-D. And if you are exonerated, it means you are proven innocent. Somebody said you were guilty of something, you did something bad, but you showed, hey, I did nothing. I am completely innocent. Or if somebody proves that you are innocent, you have been exonerated. And one more. And Trump demands accountability from Democrats and the media. Trump demands accountability from Democrats and the media. So in America, we have the political system. We have the Republicans and the Democrats. And the Republicans are the conservative group, and the Democrats are the liberal group. That's the basic idea. So famous Democrats, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. Famous Republicans, Ronald Reagan, Bush, both Bush presidents, Donald Trump. So these guys are Republicans. So it's like the good guys and the bad guys, or the bad guys and the good guys. But usually, to be honest, they're the same. They're politicians. They're all bad guys. But Trump, he's weird. Trump is different. But right now, anyway, the Democrats, they hate Donald Trump. And the Democrats have been pushing this story about the Russian collusion. And now Trump says, hey, Democrats and the media, CNN, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, the newspapers, the Times, the Washington Post, all the newspapers, all the TV stations, all the news channels. He's demanding, the Democrats and the media, he's demanding accountability. Oh, this is a great word, accountability. Let me spell it for you. Ready? ACCOUNTABILITY. One more time, accountability. ACCOUNTABILITY. What does accountability mean? It means to show and to be and to show responsibility, especially when you do something wrong. So, for example, let's say I told my students, I'm going to give you a new assignment at 10 o'clock. And it's 10 o'clock, but there's no assignment. Now, sometimes what teachers do is they'll say, "Oh, hi, oh guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I was sick. Yes, I was sick. Oh, I'm still sick. I'm sorry. I'll give you the assignment tomorrow. I'm sorry." That's a lie. And, even if it's true, people, they don't really believe it. It sounds weird. It's a very common excuse. We don't really believe it. But accountability is this. It's 10 o'clock and I'm sick. And I tell my students, "Hey guys, it's 10 o'clock and I told you I was going to give you an assignment now, but I am really sick. I'm not feeling well, so I need to rest. And as soon as I'm feeling better, I'll get the assignment to you." That's being accountable. I'm telling you exactly what's happening. Or maybe I forgot. "Oh my God, guys, I promised that I was going to give you an assignment at 10 o'clock, but I completely forgot. I am so sorry. So I'm working on the assignment right now, and as soon as it's done, I'm sending it to you. I'm very sorry." That's being accountable. Telling people the truth as you know it. Okay? And that's what Trump is asking, is demanding. He's not asking, he's demanding, give it to me. What? Accountability from the Democrats and the media. Yeah, big news in America. It's really, really a big story. Pretty interesting stuff. So we learned so many excellent vocabulary words in this very short story. Okay, so if you're listening, listen hard and please repeat after me. Hoax. Okay? Hoax. Hoax. Next, collusion. 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 Next, delusion. 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 Okay? Next, blasts. 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 Next, probe. 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 Next, fraud. 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 Next, claims. 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 Inquest. 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 Ridiculous bullshit. I'm not going to spell that one. Exonerated. 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 Accountability. 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 So many big words, so many great words. And if you are paying attention to American media, the news these days, for 2 years, these are the words that you have been hearing. Okay, I'm going to read the story 2 more times. The first time, I want you to just do your best and repeat after me. The second time, it's going to be real. Are you ready? Here we go. The hoax is finally dead. The collusion delusion is over. Trump blasts. The Mueller probe fraud. Claims the inquest was ridiculous bullshit. declares he has been totally exonerated and demands accountability from Democrats and the media. All right, here we go, real time. The hoax is finally dead. The collusion delusion is over. Trump blasts the Mueller probe fraud, claims the inquest was ridiculous bullshit, declares he has been totally exonerated. What a great time for my alarm to go off. I'm going to start over. Do that part one more time. Hold up. And now I will be editing the audio. So, got to do this over. Here we go again. The hoax is finally dead. The collusion delusion is over. Trump blasts the Mueller probe fraud, claims the inquest was ridiculous bullshit, declares he has been totally exonerated, and demands accountability from Democrats and the media. How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Yeah, this is Country Shane, and I'm here to take over the microphone. I got a fact about Donald Trump. Got to make sure I can talk clearly as possible. All right, here. Let's see. This is about Donald Trump's facts. You ready? Here we go. Spy magazine once sent some of the world's richest people checks of 13 cents to see who would cash them. The only people to do so were an arms dealer and Donald Trump. Well, actually, I think that's kind of a funny situation, but hey, I shouldn't talk. If I'm walking down the street and I see a penny on the ground, I pick it up. I'm just like Donald Trump, only he's a little bit richer. Thank you very much, Country Shane. That's pretty impressive stuff there. Whew. Whenever Country Shane is here, the studio suddenly gets very hot. What did you hear the story that Country Shane told us? So there's a magazine many years ago. They sent a check, okay? And do you know what a check is? America has checks. Many countries have checks. Some don't. Basically, it's a piece of paper that says if you take that paper to a bank and sign your name, the money on the front of the paper, you get the money, okay? So, for example, your paycheck. So if you have a job, your company at the end of the month, they'll give you a check, several hundred, several $1,000s, and then you go to the bank and you cash it and you have the money, right? Well, this company, this magazine, sent the world's richest people checks. And how much were the checks? 13 cents. Okay? 13 cents. Now, basically, I don't think you can buy anything for 13 cents. Maybe one piece of gum. One piece of chewing gum is the only, and I mean one little piece, not even a big piece. One small piece of chewing gum is 13 cents. Now, when you get a check, like I said, you have to sign your name, you have to go to the bank, and then get the money. Okay? So think about that. If you received a check for 13 cents in the mail, would you go to the bank and cash the check and get the 13 cents? Or would you throw away the check? So me, personally, I'm not a rich guy. So probably I would cash the check and take the 13 cents. Yeah. Like I said, and I'm just like Country Shane. If I'm walking down the street and I see a penny on the ground, I pick it up. I've seen people throw change, just throw the change. They don't like it, but that's not me. I'm the opposite. I pick it up. I keep it. So if there's change to be had, I keep it. Donald Trump also cashed the check. Now, Donald Trump is a billionaire. He's got so much money, it is incredible. He's a billionaire, and he cashed the check. So I don't know. Is he crazy? Is he greedy? What do you think about Donald Trump? It's time for some music, everybody. So if you're a member or if you're listening live, we're gonna listen to a pretty cool song. Now, Donald Trump, the other day, yesterday, he had a big get together, a rally, R-A-L-L-Y, in America, in the state of Michigan. So I've got a couple of Michigan singers coming up for you. The first singer from Michigan is Kid Rock, and he's got a pretty cool song called Cowboy. I like that song. And the next, completely different style of music, but also from Michigan, specifically from the city that Donald Trump visited yesterday, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Al Green. Do you know Al Green? Ooh-wee! What a great soul singer. And right now, America, like I said, America's broken. You know, we've got the right and the left, the Democrats and the Republicans, the conservatives and the liberals, and we hate each other. We don't like each other. America is split. America, the United States of America, has a broken heart. Now, I think it was the Bee Gees who sang the song, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, so beautifully. But hey, we're in Michigan. Al Green sang the song too. How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? So enjoy some really different music. Here we go.
Copyright restricted.
All right, everybody, it's time for some weather, and I've got two requests today, one from Ray and one from Michael. Now, Ray lives in Shanghai, China, and Michael lives in Shenzhen, China. Ni hao, shi fa le ma? Sure. Yeah, that's about all the Chinese that I know. Hello. Did you eat? And thank you. So I hope my Chinese pronunciation was okay. So Shanghai. Now, do you guys know Shanghai and Shenzhen? Do you know where these are located? So basically, if you look at China, everything, all the cities, the big cities are on the east coast, the eastern part of China. So way up north, you've got some place called Qingdao. A little bit south of that, you've got Beijing. And then you go halfway down, you got Shanghai. And then you go all the way down where Hong Kong is. That's where Shenzhen is. So obviously, when I'm hearing the weather in Shenzhen, it's going to be hot, right? Because it's way down south. But Shanghai's probably pretty warm too, because that's a little bit south compared to me. But actually, it's like 1,400. It's like 16 hours of driving. It's a long way away, but I do have the weather. Shanghai, China weather right now. It is midnight in Shanghai. Midnight weather, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. That sounds really nice. Oh my goodness. Ray. The weather outside in China right now is perfect. It's basically clear. You can probably see the moon, 57 degrees. The humidity is 80%. Not too bad. A very light breeze, not too windy. So if you're outside right now, Friday night in Shanghai, China, it's a great time to be with your girlfriend, hold her hand, and sing a beautiful song in the moonlight. Yes, and tomorrow's weather is going to be fantastic too. Looking like a really nice day tomorrow. It's a high of 74 degrees, partly sunny skies. Oops, no, I'm lying. Tomorrow, 68 degrees. 68 is nice. 68 degrees. Ooh, Sunday's going to be a little cool. 60 degrees. Rain upcoming next week, Wednesday, Thursday. Not too bad of rain. Not too much rain. But then again, towards next week, a week later, looks like really nice temperatures. 74 degrees for the high a week later. So Shanghai weather is looking fantastic. Let's switch over to Shenzhen. Shenzhen in Guangdong, China, way south down there by Hong Kong. Current temperatures much warmer than Shanghai. Ray, you got the best weather here. Michael's cooking down there. 73 degrees, humidity 90%. That's pretty high humidity, 73 degrees. 73 is not too bad. It is cloudy. Cloudy down there in Shenzhen. So I imagine the air feels pretty heavy. But once again, 73 degrees is not too bad. Tomorrow's temperature, the high temperature is going to be 81 degrees. Now, these are all in Fahrenheit. And I know people want to say, oh, but what is the temperature in Celsius? No, I'm American. Americans don't speak Celsius. We not that smart. We only know Fahrenheit. So I'm going to be teaching you Fahrenheit, only Fahrenheit. 81 degrees is very nice. Where I live, if it were 81 degrees, it would almost be too hot. But I'm guessing in Shenzhen, 81 degrees is a beautiful spring day. But again, it's going to be cloudy tomorrow. Sunday, Monday, you've got rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, not too bad, but the temperatures are going to get up into the 80s when that sun comes out. It looks like actually Sunday, Monday is my type of weather. Sunday high 75 degrees, Monday high 71 degrees and rain. I love it. I love it. Cold and rainy. I like it. Very, very good. There's your weather, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you want to hear your city in the weather, just leave a comment. And we'll see what we can do next time. And just a reminder to everybody, we are everywhere. We've got DDM, we've got Perf. Those are our classes. We're on Weibo in China, and we're on WeChat in China. Right now, we are live on Facebook. I tried to go live on Twitter, Periscope, but we had some problems. We're live on YouTube right now. Millions of people. We have 13 million people watching on YouTube and only 12 people on Facebook. This is ridiculous. I'm going to focus on YouTube now. Facebook, I'm very disappointed. No, I'm just teasing. So yeah, lots of great stuff. So please enjoy us wherever we are. We got another song coming up. After the song, we've got Today in History and a song expose. That both are coming up after you check out Bananarama. Bananarama. What? Bananarama. Does anybody remember? Does anybody know Bananarama? Who knows? Bananarama. Banana. Banana. Nobody. 真的吗? 真的吗? Oh, there we go. All in Russian. Yep. He knows Bananarama. Good. Bananarama. I heard a rumor. It's a good song from the 80s. Enjoy that song. And then again, Today in History and also song expose. Now, a reminder, if you're on YouTube, I am sorry. I cannot play the music, so I'm going to mute my microphone right now. Facebook, you can hear it. And of course, on GoToMeeting, you can hear it. Enjoy the song. Bananarama coming at ya now.
Copyright restricted.
Hi everyone, я Алексей Махметхажиев, владелец студии интерактивного маркетинга Axe Digital. Если у вас есть свой бизнес и вы хотите максимально прокачать его в интернете, слушайте мой подкаст Axe Digital. Я приглашаю в свою студию экспертов маркетинга и рассказываю, как вести онлайн-бизнес экстремально качественно и эффективно. Послушать выпуски можно на моем сайте axe.digital, в iTunes, ВКонтакте и любой другой сети. Приходи, слушай и учись. axe.digital.
That was Alexei. That's right. Hey guys, Axe Digital. If you are a Russian speaker and want to do business online in Russia with other Russian speaking people, Axe Digital is the place to go. Alexei is going to hook you up. Today in history, April 1st. 1976, April 1st, Steve Wozniak, the Woz, and Steve Jobs found Apple Computer in the garage of Jobs' parents' house in Cupertino, California. Can you believe that? Apple Computer started April 1st, 1976. Incredible. And I'm not sure right now, but not too long ago, the value of Apple was near $1 trillion, which is just sick insanity. Anyway, it's a huge company. When I was in, the first time I used an Apple computer was 1985. 1985 at my high school. And then when I went to the University of Minnesota, I loved the Apple. I bought my own Apple. I bought an iMac at the time. It's a really old style iMac. And then I moved to Korea. And in Korea, people just weren't using Macintosh or Apple computers. It was a very PC heavy country. So I switched to the PC. And now I'm a PC guy. Right now on my desk, I have 2 PCs. I do have a MacBook, and I use that sometimes for my live classes and for my lessons. But basically, I'm a PC guy. But I do have an iPhone, and I really love the iPhone. I really like the iPhone. And I know there's a lot of Android guys out there, Samsung people. Sorry. iPhone every day of the week. Okay. Yeah, it's expensive. Damn, iPhone is ridiculously expensive. But I'm on a 2-year payment plan. So, Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, thank you guys for creating one of the coolest computer companies in the world. That's really cool. 2001, Netherlands. The Netherlands. You know, those Dutch. Yeah. Amsterdam. The Netherlands becomes the first country in the world to make same-sex marriage legal. There you go. Very liberal-minded, the Dutch. That's nice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Why not, right? And different countries have different cultures. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Let's see. In 2017, on April 1st, Bob Dylan receives his Nobel Prize for Literature. Really? Bob Dylan? So, I love music. I love music. I love listening to music. Bob Dylan. That surprises me. Nobel Prize for Literature in 2017. I don't know about that. That's about it on April 1st. We've got a famous death, tragic death. So earlier we had Al Green, the singer Al Green, fantastic singer. Very similar to Al Green is another wonderful singer, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye on April 1st in 1984 was shot to death. Yeah, at the age of 44. It's a tragedy, right? Marvin Gaye, beautiful singer. He has a song, Sexual Healing, many, many beautiful songs, really nice songs. Marvin Gaye shot to death in 1984 on April 1st by his father. His dad shot him. Isn't that amazing? I don't know what happened, but something obviously very bad happened. April 1st, 1875. This is the last one. A very, very important man was born. Edgar Wallace. Edgar Wallace was born on April 1st, 1875. And Edgar I just call him Edgar, we're friends. Mr. Wallace was actually an author, and he wrote tons of books, mostly detective stories, mystery stories, but his indelible mark on modern American culture was also left by him, was King Kong. Bum, bum, bum. King Kong. Do you guys know King Kong? King Kong, the giant gorilla that destroys, or might possibly to be able to destroy the world. Yeah, King Kong. The creator of King Kong was born April 1st, 1875. Song expose time, everybody. And remember, we started today's podcast off talking about Donald Trump in the news. And I mentioned that Donald Trump was in Michigan. So because of that, after the news and after Country Shane, we listened to two Michigan singers. One of them was Kid Rock, and the other was Al Green. And this next singer is also from Michigan. His name is Bob Seger. Bob Seger, fantastic singer, amazing singer, has written and sung so many wonderful songs. And the song that we're going to talk about is from 1973. I think it's from 1973. Turn the Page. Oh, dang, is this a nice song? Turn the Page. Now, most people, when they hear Turn the Page, people think, go forget about the past and go forward. Okay. And that's right. Yeah. In daily English, if we say turn the page, it kind of has that nuance. But the song, actually, it's a bit simpler. And the song is simply about him and his bandmates, his friends in the band, on the road, traveling from concert to concert to concert. Now, back then, in the 1960s, 1970s, when these guys, most of them took a bus or a van, and they had to drive themselves, or maybe their manager drove. So, every couple of hours, if you're driving down the road across America, every couple of hours, you have to stop, go to the bathroom, get some food, get some gas. And you guys know American rock singers, right? Rock and roll singers. And this is back in the 70s, the early 70s, and the 80s and whatever. The guys had long hair, right? Long hair. And this was the hippie generation. From the late 1960s into the 70s, the hippies, Hippies. So hippies were basically the liberals, the Democrats, the progressives. Lots of hippies were anti-war, which is a good thing, but they were anti-Vietnam War, which is also a good thing, but they were also anti the soldiers. And, the soldiers, it wasn't their choice. There was a draft. So there's a lot of controversy with the hippies. Anyway, Bob Seger and his buds all had long hair. And when they're driving after one concert and they have to go to another concert, it's late at night. So what kind of people are driving at night? Truckers. Guys who drive these huge trucks. And the image of truckers in America is that these guys are big, fat, and strong. And they're also, believe it or not, even though they're big, fat, and strong, we have this kind of image that they are conservative, they work hard, they're Christian, and probably listen to country music, not so much the rock and roll. And country music has always been more conservative, shorter hair, nicer stories, good Christian, clean background. And the rock and roll guys, long hair, drugs, out of control guys. And that's what the song is about. Bob Seger wrote a song about him and his bandmates stopping to get gas, walking into the restaurant, area, and all the truckers turned around and started laughing at them. What, is that a man or a woman? We don't like your kind around here. Get out of here, boy. And they were scared. So they went to the bathroom, they took a pee, they filled up their truck with gas, and they left. And it happened a lot. It happened a lot to them. And so it was like always kind of a scary experience for those guys. So Bob Seger wrote the song. And this is kind of how the first part of the song goes. On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out his one-note song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before, but your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do, and you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing star again. There I go. Turn the page. Oh man, this song is so good, guys. The song is so good. But this is the part that I want you to listen to. Well, you walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Most times you can hear him talk, other times you can't. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand. Here I am. Now that's the section that I want you to focus on. So listen again. I'll read it to you. Well, you walk into a restaurant. So these guys are driving. It's like, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. They're tired, but they're hungry. So they stop at a restaurant. You walk into a restaurant strung out from the road. Strung out. STRUNGOUT. To be strung out means to be really tired. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, I hate it. You're driving for hours and hours. Your back hurts. You're tired. When you're in the car, can you sleep well? No, you can't sleep well. It's just terrible. You're strung out from the road. And you feel the eyes upon you. So these guys, as they walk into the restaurant, they're only thinking about themselves. They're tired. But as soon as they walk into the restaurant, they can feel all these guys looking at them. They can feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. So it's winter time, and these guys walk into the restaurant. Oh, it's cold. And you just know that all these truckers are staring at you. You pretend it doesn't bother you. Actually, inside, these big, tough guys are staring at you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like your long hair. They don't like hippies. Hippies are lazy. Hippies don't work. They don't like you. They would rather beat you up. But you pretend it doesn't bother you. You just go to the bathroom and get your food and go. No talking, nothing. But inside, you just want to explode. Actually, inside, you want to say, shut up, man. What are you looking at? Hey, I'm working too. So what if I have long hair? I'm just like you. I'm an American just like you. I just have long hair. Who cares? I'm working too. Most times, you can hear him talk. Usually, the truckers, they're loud. Hey, man. Hey, look at that. Woo, woo. You can hear them. most of the times. But sometimes, other times, you can't. If you look at the lyrics, it says can, but it's actually can't. Other times, you can't hear them. All the same old cliches. These guys, they always say the same thing. Every truck's a, hey man, is that a woman or a man? Because they have long hair, right? And you always seem outnumbered. You know, it's 4 guys in the band, but like 7 truckers. So you want to fight. You know, come on, man, let's fight. But 7-4, the numbers are not good. You're outnumbered. The other team has more guys than you. So you don't dare make a stand. To make a stand means to defend yourself. Okay? You want to defend yourself against these tough guys, but it's only 4 of you and 7, 10, 15 of them. You're not going to win. So what do? You just shut up. That's it. This is the life of a rock star. That's the idea. The chorus line again, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Oh, it's a beautiful song. It's a classic. It's a really nice song. And we're going to listen to that song right now. Unfortunately, if you are on YouTube, you will not be able to listen to the song. As they say in Japan, watashi wa sorry desu. Which translates to, I am sorry. Get it? Watashi wa sorry desu. That's really bad. Sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. On YouTube, because of the copyright, I have to mute my microphone, so there will be no song. But if you're on Facebook, if you are on Box.com, you'll be able to hear the song. So we're going to listen to Bob Seger's Turn the Page, and after that, a little bit of Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll, which is fantastic. It's like them old-time rock and roll, something like that. And enjoy the music. It's great stuff, and we will be back with Q&A, questions and answers. Bob, take it away. Copyright restricted.
O que você esperava para começar os seus estudos com Cold Chain está aqui em DDM Brasil, por apenas R$ 64,90 mensais. A promoção voltou, mas é por tempo limitado. Reserve já a sua inscrição através do e-mail brasil@letsmasterenglish.com. Promoção assim para brasileiros.
Question and answer time. Our first question actually is coming in live from Irenes. Yeah, and this is on YouTube. So Irene has a great question. Could you please pronounce particularly? Yeah, that's one of those tough adverbs. So particular. Now, the spelling again for everybody is Particuli. A-R-L-Y. A lot of people want to say particular. No. So like F-A-R, we say far. But particular, no, we don't do that. We say particular. So it's an L-E-R. That's the sound. Particular. And then we add the L-Y suffix, the adverb suffix. Particularly. Now, we actually say this word really fast, and that LRL is going to be really tough. Okay, I understand it's really tough. So if you're watching me, and once again, people who are live can actually see me, but I want you to, if you watch me carefully, but listen carefully to particularly. So I'm doing this lurly. Now, what's important to remember when you're saying lurly, lurly, is the tip of your tongue never touches. Now, I'm doing a light L, so a light L never touches. So, lurly, lurly, lurly. Now, if I do a dark L, lurly, lurly. Now the tip of my tongue is touching. However, please listen. People who have a difficult time with this pronunciation, I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend you use a light L. And the light L pronunciation, the tongue goes between your teeth. And it sounds like L, like, love, lemon, like, love, lemon. Okay, it's a very strong L sound. And the teeth are slightly biting the tongue. Oh, oh. And there's vibration coming from the throat. Oh, like, love, lemon. Okay, so now, when we bring the tongue back into the mouth, don't let the tongue touch anything. Lur, lur, lur. And then the tongue comes back out. Lurly, lurly. The tip of the tongue never touches. Particularly, very tough, very tough. It's a great question, and I hope that helps you. Arath is asking a question, has a big English exam in a couple days. What can I do? Do you have any advice? Not really. I've been seeing your chats, and it looks like your English is pretty good. It looks like you don't really have too much of a problem with English itself. I don't know about your pronunciation. I don't know about your listening skill, but your writing and your vocabulary usage seems pretty good. And as you know, there's nothing you can do in 2 or 3 days. There's really nothing you can prepare for. It's a much longer term process, and it depends on you. It depends on what your weakness is. I have a student who lives in Mexico, and he is hoping to come to the United States for a PhD program. His biggest pronunciation right now, he's really nervous. He's also preparing, but I think his listening and speaking were his bigger problems, and I think pronunciation for him is the key. So I have him doing something very specific. Namely, he's repeating after me. We've got a lot of repeat after me lessons, and he's being very intense about that. He's going to be fine. But once again, I know his particular problems are pronunciation, and that will affect his speaking and listening. So for him, I can give him specific advice. But Arath, I don't know you, and I don't know what your weaknesses are, but I do wish you the best of luck, that's for sure. I'm so glad I'm old. See, when you're old like me, no more tests. Victor Alfredo Oliveras Contreras has a great question. I don't know if somebody has asked this before, but could you recommend some exercises for us to pronounce? Yeah. Once again, if you are my student, DDM student or Perf student, every week I give you a lot of exercises that you should be practicing. Speaking is super important. But there's two things to remember as an ESL student, as an English student. There are actually two types of speaking, okay? And one type is what the native Americans do, or British, or whatever, okay? The native speaker, they have a very casual style. They're going to talk like this, and there's going to be a lot of, sometimes the words are really fast, and there's going to be some cancellation, and sometimes it's going to be easy, and sometimes it's going to be really difficult, and sometimes we hear every word, but other times around, like, the words just kind of run together, and it gets really confusing when you don't know what to do. That's one style. And the other style of English is what I'm doing right now. And this is what people who speak professionally do. It's typically what actors are going to do. Not all actors, but many actors. It's what the news anchor should do on a news program. And that is to sound very clean, very nice, not too fast, not too slow. But the important thing is to have real good pronunciation. So, as an ESL student, actually, you should study both. To be honest, if you started studying English as a child, don't worry about it. But most of you start studying English when you're older, and that's a problem. So that's why we have the DDM class. And the DDM class is all about the American style of speaking. We study it, we learn about it, we learn how they cancel sounds and link sounds and blend sounds and stop sounds. We learn all about that, and we learn how to do it, and we learn how to imitate it. But DDM, in that class, we learn American style English for our listening skills. Perf is our speaking class, and that's where we learn about perfect American pronunciation, not just the pronunciation, but the intonation, the rhythm, the flow. So it's a really different class. So there are different types of English that you should be repeating. One style of English you should repeat is for your listening ability. And the other style of English that you should repeat is for your speaking ability. Okay? So once again, I recommend that you get the free lessons. I got 2 free listening lessons, DDM lessons, and 1 free speaking lesson, Perf. And I will do free webinars to help you study those lessons. Of course, in the future, I hope that all of you join those classes. They're excellent classes, but that's what you should do. So sign up for the free lessons, www.letsmasterenglish.com/free. So I hope I answered your question. We did some live stuff this time, so we got lucky. And this is a short interview with a couple of great listeners, Bilal from Turkey and another guy from Iraq. Check it out. Are you finished with high school now, or are you on to college?
Yeah. I just I did finish my high school, and I'm studying business administration, HND, which is higher national diploma in Turkey,
In Ankara?
in Istanbul city.
Istanbul. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Appreciate. Thank you so much. Actually, I've learned a lot from you. Like we've got something beneficial from you. You are amazing. You are a good teacher.
Well, you and some of your classmates studied together, right?
Sorry, come again?
You and some of your classmates studied together my lessons, right?
I've got a lot of courses from you, like a DDM, but all of them they were free. Not I didn't pay.
We had you as a scholarship.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been following you for a long time, and I received your emails every day, maybe three times a week, and yeah, it's been amazing.
Well, Bilal, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Mister. We are really proud of you, and we are really appreciate your efforts with us. We've got something really important, and we work a lot to improve our pronunciation and how to connect words together. And that's amazing.
Yeah, you're doing great. And Bilal was a young man, high school kid when he wanted to join. So we gave him a scholarship, and he did a great job. He worked really hard, and now you can hear him. He's a young kid in Turkey who took our DDM courses, and he just sounds amazing. You're doing really great. I'm really happy.
Thank you, Coach Shane. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Haydar. Hi, Haydar.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Very good. Where are you from?
I'm from Iraq,
From Iraq. Where in Iraq?
and Baghdad. Actually, it's
Baghdad.
capital of the city. Yes,
How are
sir.
things in Baghdad? Are things good?
Yes, very good. Thank you,
That's
sir, for your question. And I have a question, sir. Actually, I am English teacher language. Actually, I'm study master MA,
Yep.
and I can speak English. I can understand, but I want to develop myself, sir.
Yep. You want to continue developing yourself.
Yes, I want to take more exercise, more books if you have, or give me more advice. Should be read or listen more, or what I should be do? I don't know. Actually, I need advice.
Well, by listening to you, your English sounds good. Your pronunciation sounds good. I
Thanks.
don't, and obviously, I don't know what it is you want to develop. It sounds like your speaking style is pretty good.
Thank
Maybe you need to develop things like idioms or phrasal verbs, kind of a daily English type thing. If that's the case, then listening is going to be very important. So by listening to podcasts and YouTube videos, that'll be very beneficial. If you can, I think a class like DDM would also really be beneficial. We do have students in Baghdad and what was the other city? Damn it.
Thank you very much, sir. Actually, I am listening all the time for your channel, the radio station. Actually, I spend all my time to listening and reading, but I need more specific or maybe more advice to develop myself because I'm English teacher and I'm afraid when I stand up on the stage in front of my students. That's make me. I want to learn more and more.
You know what? And to be honest, Haydar, we have
Yes.
several English teachers in DDM, and that's exactly why they're in DDM. To learn the style, to improve their classrooms. So I do absolutely recommend the DDM class for you. It's very specific. What the teachers do is they end up mimicking the things that they learn from me, and they take that to their classes and they teach that to their students. And we've got teachers in Iraq. We've got another teacher in Mexico, an English teacher. We've got 2 English teachers in Russia. They're doing exactly the same thing.
Such great questions. And it was really nice to be live and actually talk to some of our listeners. Once again, to Bilal. Bilal has been a student, and he's such a great kid. Great kid. One of our youngest DDM members ever. That's for sure. So we're going to check out a song here. And this is a great song. It's by a group called Magic. And the song is called Rude. I'll be back in a minute with some thank yous, and boy, do I owe many of you a huge thank you.
Copyright restricted.
All right, guys, it is time for me to say thank yous. Lots and lots of thank yous today. So, as you guys know, without your support, I couldn't be here. The best way to support us is by joining our classes, okay? You can try them for free. You can always try the lessons for free. We've got 2 DDM and 1 Perf lesson waiting for you. And we have free webinars coming up. So there's always one coming up, and you can join the webinar and practice with us. I'll help you with, and it's with me, okay? And I'll help you with the lessons. So that's fantastic. So www.letsmasterenglish.com/free is where you can go to sign up for the free lessons. Now, you can also help us out on Patreon, and you can help us out right on PayPal. It's really, really easy to do. First of all, on Patreon, just go here, www.patreon.com/Coach Shane. I'll spell it, www.patreon, patreon.com/Coach Shane. That is COACHSHANE. And you can go to Patreon and you can help us out every month by, donating $1 or $2, $5, $10, $1,000 a month. Nobody does that, but we sincerely appreciate your help, and we promise to keep doing our best. We promise to do more and more and more. And you can also go directly on PayPal, and like I say, help us out with coffee and diapers for Mikey. And you can go to paypal.me/letsmasterenglish, and it's a one-time thing, so you can choose like $1, $5, whatever it is that you can help us out with. We sincerely appreciate it. That is paypal.me/letsmasterenglish, PayPal, PayPal.me, M-E, PayPal.me, paypal.me/letsmasterenglish, LETSMASTERENGLISH. And Let's Master English is one word, not 3 words. It's one word. So we really, really, really sincerely appreciate your help. And now I get to thank the people who are helping us right now. Are you ready? All right, so I'm ready here, but I'm going to screw up pronunciations, so I apologize in advance. So the first one I want to say thank you to, first person is Keki Guimares. Oh my God, that was just horrible. I apologize so much. Kaique. Keki. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for your help on Patreon. Next to Fam Vu Hip. I hope my pronunciation is okay there. Fam Vu Hip. Thank you so much. Also to Frank Schilling. Frank Schilling on Patreon. Nash Hannah. Is it Hannah or Hannah? I'm guessing Hannah. Nash Hannah. Thank you so much on Patreon. Now, Nash Hannah, you are helping us out a big, big chunk. So I feel really appreciative to you, and I'm more than happy to send you some lessons. So Nash Hannah, please send me an email, and I will hook you up with some lessons. Thank you so much. Next, also on Patreon, we have Tong Te Lin. And once again, I am sure my pronunciation was horrible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Tong Te Lin. Next, we've got Accepted D-O-G-E. Is it Doge or Doge? I'm not sure how to read it, but thank you so much on Patreon. Then we have Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu. Thank you so much, Lucy. That's an easy name for me to say. The next Patreon is easy for me, too. Well, the first part is easy. Jose Enrique de la Hoz Garcia. I hope my pronunciation was okay. Jose, thank you so much. Now, on PayPal, we've got a direct help from Hans Vorschek. I hope my pronunciation is okay. Hans, thank you so much. Again, back on Patreon, we've got Alex. And that's all I know is Alex, but I know that Alex is from Russia because I can see his email address. Thank you so much, Alex. And another huge thank you to Suzanne Carl. Suzanne Carl sent us a big chunk of change on PayPal to help out with diapers for Mikey. And Suzanne, I sent you an email. I want to say thank you again. And Mikey has brand new diapers, stage 4 diapers. He's getting big, so thank you so much. I'm not joking. We use that money to buy diapers. Thank you so much. We've got another one directly on PayPal. It's Pe Jong Kwo. Pe Jong Kwo. Thank you so much for your help. We really appreciate that. Lee Hai Chun, thank you on Patreon. Bjorn HP, and I'm guessing the P is Perka. Bjorn, thank you so much, Bjorn. We really appreciate it. Again on Patreon, Andre Gumeniak. Thank you so much, Andre, for your help on Patreon. We love it. We've got a couple more here on PayPal, and this is a huge one from Country Hajime. Thank you so much, Country Hajime. You're already helping us out. Country Hajime is already a student, so we sincerely appreciate this. I think Country Hajime said, "Happy birthday, Mikey." And once again, Hajime, you've helped us a lot, and I did not buy diapers for Mikey on his birthday. Hajime. Instead, I bought him clothes, and they look fantastic. And once again, thank you so much, Hajime. We really appreciate that. Again, on PayPal, direct payment from Anita Benchik. Anita, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, Anita. We have Olga Yakovyuk. I'm trying to figure out, Yakovyuk. Olga, thank you so much for being a new patron. Again, directly on PayPal, we have Nikolai Mishenko. I hope my pronunciation is okay. Nikolai Mishenko, thank you so much. We've got coffee. And hi, Coach Shane, the best English teacher. I want to donate. I want to invest. Exactly. That's exactly right. Invest in your classes a few dollars. Keep going. More lessons and good luck. Nikolai, thank you so much. We certainly will do that. Thank you very, very much. We've got Ufande. Is my pronunciation okay? Ufande, thank you so much. A brand new Patreon. We appreciate that. Another direct one on PayPal. This is from Peter Vo. Please accept my gifts for your coffee sometimes in the morning. Yes, Peter. Now, Peter, I'll actually be going to town tomorrow, and I think I will get a Starbucks coffee thanks to you. Hans Vorschek actually sent again. He says, my donation for March. So Hans, sincere appreciation. And once again, I'll put that in my coffee fund. On Patreon, we have Esmeraldo Gonçalves de Safilho. Oh my God, my pronunciation. Esmeraldo. I hope my pronunciation. Okay, thank you very much. And we have Masayuki Tanaka. Masayuki Tanaka on Patreon. Also, thank you very much. And Masayuki, if I can send you a lesson or two, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do that. Thank you very much. We have Tomoaki Nirasawa. Tomoaki Nirasawa. Thank you so much for becoming a new patron. Again, on PayPal, a direct payment from Galina Vesman. Galina Vesman, thank you so much, Galina. We really appreciate it. We've got Andriy Gumeniak. Yes, I mentioned you. Thank you so much, Andriy. We sincerely appreciate your help. Always sincerely appreciate it. Esmeralda de Almeida. Another one on PayPal. Thank you so much, Esmeralda. And Aurelio dos Reyes Magno Maragnon. Sorry. Aurelio, thank you so much, both of you on PayPal. Hey, Coach Shane, thank you for your free classes and the podcasts. At this moment, I'm not ready to take your classes because they are a little bit too difficult for me. They're at a higher level. I'm starting for at least 4 years, sad but true. I'm just at the beginner level, and I need to increase my vocabulary and practice listening a lot. My plan in the future is to move to Canada. I'm from Brazil, and I'll need to speak English very well. Maybe I just need to increase my IELTS grade before. So I hope that it's just the first donation to your great job, and I'll be back. God bless your family. Sorry for the big errors. English is not my language. I'm trying to learn a second language. You're doing super, Aurelio, and we really appreciate your help. And once again, if you are a beginner, I do recommend our Perf lessons. Not a complete beginner. If you're listening to this podcast and you think you're a beginner and you think maybe DDM is too difficult, Perf is not. However, I do recommend you join either Perf Open or Perf Live or LME Weekly, because those will start at the beginning. So if you think you're a beginner, then I do recommend starting with Open or LME Weekly. Those are the best for you. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Aurelio, and best of luck to you. Next, we have Felipe Franco. Felipe Franco, thank you so much for being a new patron. We really appreciate it. Wow, that's a lot of thank yous. And once again, I'm not joking. It's a huge thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. It's time for me to wrap up. So we've got a song going out. Now, once again, if you're listening on YouTube or if you're downloading the podcast on Libsyn or someplace, Apple iTunes or something like that. We don't have the music there. You can't get the music there because of copyrights around the world. So it's a problem for us because I'm in America. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, so you can only do that on the live show or in the members section. You can actually listen to the music. So the next song going out, it's our final song for today, and it is a great one. It's a song that was really popular when I was in high school. It's called Don't You Forget About Me, and it's by the Simple Minds. Fantastic group from a long time ago. You can find us on Twitter, twitter.com/Coach Shane, facebook.com/ESL Coach Shane. On YouTube, just go to my website, letsmasterenglish.com/TV. All my YouTube channels are right there. Thank you so much, guys. Have a fantastic one, and I will see you sooner than later. Together, let's master English.